Hey guys, it's Dr. Sam. People want to know, hey, what's the best way to grow muscle? What are the best supplements? And they're, in the bodybuilding world for 20, 30 years, there have been lots of different supplements that say they're going to help grow muscle. But a lot of times it just works like in animal studies and so forth. However, there are some clinically proven supplements that do work in humans for increasing muscle size. And I'm going to reveal those right now in this next video. Today's Q&A muscle building question is, what are the best supplements for gaining muscle? If we're going to talk about anything specific for gaining muscle, all right, stuff that's been, clinically proven and so forth, just the muscle building aspect, I would keep it very simple. I would say creatine monohydrate is probably number one up there. I'll tell you how to use that in a minute. Anything that's going to help your testosterone levels is vital. Obviously, if you don't have optimal testosterone levels, you're not going to gain muscle. That's the biggest difference between young and old. That's the biggest difference between men and women. And that's the biggest difference between bodybuilders who are using a ton of drugs and not. Basically, you want to optimize your testosterone levels. The other thing you want to do for building muscle is you want to optimize your insulin, your blood sugar levels, because the better your blood sugar, the better insulin sensitivity, the better you can absorb the carbohydrates and food, and thus it turns into muscle. So as far as creatine monohydrate, no other form of creatine really does as well. It's been proven, it's simple, it's pretty inexpensive. So take about 5 grams a day. If you're over 200 pounds, you might want to up it to 10 grams a day. You don't need the whole loading phase. I mean, if you want, you can start. Keep something in mind. It does cause, some stomach problems. For me, it does. So start off with like half of that, like 2.5 grams the first week, and then, up it to 2.5 grams twice a day for the next week, so it's 5 grams, and you might want to do 2.5 grams 3 times a day. I know people say take it all at once, but your body will absorb it better, and it's less abrasive to your stomach and digestive issue. Take what you can. Anything over 10 grams probably not needed unless you're really big, but take it in the morning and take it a little bit before your workouts and a little bit after your workouts. No need to take it at night unless of course you forget. Testosterone, anything that's going to improve your testosterone. Obviously, I've mentioned this many videos, and I put all the links below this video about testosterone boosters. I use Alpha Viral. I've been using it for years. I know it works because I do blood tests on it. And not only because it improves your testosterone levels, it helps optimize other hormones, such as estrogen and DHT and so forth. And it's got not just herbs in there and vitamins and minerals. So it's an all-in-one. You can take that. Things that are going to improve blood sugar, I posted this below this video. I take Blood Sugar Optimizer because it's got it all. It's got alpha lipoic acid, it's got berberine in there, it's got vanadyl sulfate, it's got chromium, it's got all the things you need. Again, I'm lazy. I already take so many pills, so I'd like an all-in-one solution. I don't want to just mix and match so many different pills. So I take that. I take Blood Sugar Optimizer definitely in the morning, at night. I spread it out throughout the day. I take it with my meals. Vitamin D is needed, obviously, to improve a lot of things in the body. Again, these are indirect, but they will help muscle building. The other thing you want to do is lower cortisol levels, okay? Cortisol level goes up. We live in a stressful lifestyle where we have, if you work out, the more sets, the more volume you're going to do, you're going to increase your cortisol. The biggest difference between steroid users and the average person is when you take steroids, they're anabolic at first, but then they become very anti-catabolic. That means they're very good, steroids, at kicking away the cortisol levels as you gain more and more muscle. So that's one of the benefits with having both optimal testosterone levels, but at the same time, you want to lower your cortisol levels. I take a product called Stress and Cortisol Relief. It's got all the stuff in there. Again, you don't have to take all this stuff, but again, if stress is one thing that you're dealing with, if you're not a good sleeper, those are things that you want to optimize. So if hormonally, testosterone, you want it high, and cortisol, you want it low. Not after the workouts, but definitely at night, you want to keep your cortisol levels low. It helps with your sleep. It obviously helps with the muscle building. If you're overstressed, if you're overworking, lower your cortisol levels. Testosterone obviously needs to be optimal. Improving your blood sugar is mainly so you can absorb the food better. And the older you get, the less sensitivity you have with your receptors, so you don't absorb the food as well. So not only does it not turn into muscle as readily as when you were younger, but it also turns into fat more so. So that's why the leaner you are, the better insulin sensitivity. Ironically, you need carbohydrates to gain muscle. So carbohydrates is a great source of what I call a supplement. So you want to make sure you take enough carbohydrates to gain muscle. And obviously another supplement is protein powder. If you're not able to get enough protein, which many of us aren't, especially if you're taking a lot of protein, I take around, honestly, almost 100 grams of whey isolate every day. I just supplement it with my meals. Sometimes I just add 25 grams to like 4 of my meals, or other times, like when I'm going to the gym, I just put it in a water bottle and I add that with a little bit of carbohydrates, and I use that for the workout. So I gave you a lot of options. You have to see what you need. Obviously, you know, creatine I mentioned, anything to improve your testosterone, anything to lower cortisol, and anything to improve blood sugar levels. Those are the main factors that help build muscle. And again, when your blood sugar is better, your IGF levels and growth hormone levels are also better. Sleep is very important. So there's sleep supplements you can take if you're not a good sleeper, but obviously improve your sleep hygiene. That's the most important part. Because let me tell you something, if you're not sleeping well, if you're overstressed, nothing's gonna work. When you don't sleep well, your testosterone levels drop. When you don't sleep well, your cortisol levels increase. When you don't sleep well, your blood sugar levels increase and your insulin sensitivity decreases. So sleep is a huge factor. So anything that you can do to help you sleep, obviously improving your lifestyle, better sleep hygiene and all that. But personally, I've never been a good sleeper, so I have to take some sleep supplements. So I've listed the best ones I take below. Take those. I hope this was helpful. Again, slow process, be patient. All you can do is maximize your genetics. Try to do more a little bit all the time at the gym. Try to beat your previous records, and make sure you also deload so you don't overreach and overdo your body, because your body will get stressed out and then you're not going to gain as much muscle over time. So let me know your bodybuilding questions below. I hope this was helpful. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening, and I wish you a happy and healthy day.